Have you ever been served a restraining order by your DoorDash driver? I thought I was just ordering dinner. It started right after I moved into a new apartment. Mid-breakup, full heartbreak mode. My ex had cheated, and I was completely drained from the emotional whiplash and packing boxes alone. I didn't have the energy to cook or shop, so I was living off DoorDash. Same thing every night. Pick something carby, tip decently, eat in silence. Real healing era stuff. That's when Logan showed up. He was my DoorDash driver maybe 4 nights a week. Friendly enough, about my age. Wore a backwards hat, big smile, always wrote notes on the paper bag. At first it was generic, enjoy your meal, but then it got personal, like, you smell amazing, or, I saved my warmest bag for you, cutie. Okay, weird, but maybe just trying to score tips? I brushed it off. Then one night, he handed me the bag and didn't leave, just stood there at my door, grinning. You order way too much pasta, he said. I should teach you how to cook sometime. I awkward laughed and closed the door. After that, I started ordering under a fake name. Ashley, hoping it would get rerouted. Didn't work. Same guy, same weird notes. Then one day, I got a text from an unknown number. You don't have to pretend with me. I know you're just scared of love after what happened with your ex. I froze. I hadn't told anyone about the breakup. Not my coworkers, not even my neighbors. How did this guy know anything? It was like he had access to my brain, or my mail, or something. I stopped using DoorDash completely. Switched to Uber Eats. Thought that was the end of it. Wrong. A week later, there was a knock on my door right around dinner time. I looked through the peephole. Logan, not in his uniform. Just a hoodie, jeans, and a grocery bag. Smiling like we were married. Hey babe, he said. Thought I'd cook for us tonight. Noticed you haven't been ordering food lately. You okay? I slammed the door. Locked every bolt I had. I reported him to DoorDash immediately. They banned his account and said they'd investigate. I filed a report with the police and got a restraining order approved. I finally started to feel safe again. And then came the plot twist. About a week later, a guy in a suit knocked on my door and said, "Ma'am, you've been served." It was me getting hit with a restraining order. Turns out, Logan had filed one first, claimed I had been stalking him, harassing him, making his job unbearable. It was total fiction. But here's the kicker. When you file a restraining order, the court requires that both parties get served with full legal names and addresses. So the guy who had already been stalking me just used the legal system to get my exact address handed to him officially. The state basically doxed me for him. I showed up in court with everything. Texts, screenshots, the creepy bag notes, the anonymous message about my ex, even the DoorDash logs. The judge took one look at the pile of evidence and tossed his claim immediately. Said it was clearly retaliatory and an abuse of process. But the damage was done. He had my full name, my unit number, my building address, everything. I moved out 4 weeks later, changed my name on every delivery app, switched to pickup orders only, never used DoorDash again. If you're wondering if I ever saw him again, no, but sometimes I still flinch when I hear a knock on the door around dinner time.